pseudo-perfect game basically today. What was working for you in the circle?
Gosh, I mean, I'll say it again, but Emma does a really good job making me look good behind the plate. So for me, it's just throwing the ball through her mitt and working with her, Coach Lombardi, and my teammates, and just trusting kind of our process and how we're going to go about it. So it's easy to pitch when you have a defense like ours. So yeah, really just trusted in my team and in my process.
You came in relief in that second game, and you were out there with a passion. Is that just how you want to come out there and do that, or what was kind of going in your mindset? What were you thinking right there?
Yeah, I mean, closing especially, I know if someone's coming in for me, they're giving me their 110, and they're having my back just as teammates and as my friends, and that's the teammate I want to be for my teammates. If I'm coming in for someone, I want to make sure I do the best job possible to give relief, because I know that they're going to do the same for me. So yeah, it's a very business, not messing around, get in and out.
You weren't planning on pitching that second game necessarily, coming in relief like that. What was the thought process, if any? When was the last time you actually pitched to your cousin? What were your thoughts on that?
Sorry, what was it?
The last time you pitched to your cousin, and any thoughts on that?
Oh, yeah. Actually, the last time I pitched to my cousin Annabelle was last Christmas. We've been playing ball together ever since, I was probably 7 years old. So it was definitely different to see her up there, but still had to look at her as a person in the opposite jersey, so keep the competitive mindset. But it was just really cool and special for our family just to all be here and to come together and have it be through softball. It was really cool. So super blessed to have that experience, and am always rooting for her on and off the field.
Except when you guys are playing.
Yeah, except when she's standing in the batter's box, but yeah.
You mentioned Emma's defense being a huge part for you, and she actually came into the country today leading in defensive runs saved across all positions. Do you feel like she just needs to get a little bit more recognition for her work behind the plate in terms of not only what she does framing-wise, but the other plays she's able to make, like catching a foul ball and stuff like that too?
Gosh, I'd say that for all of my teammates. I think everyone in this uniform has something incredibly special to offer. Emma especially. I think I work so often in tangent with her, but I was telling her actually before we came up here, I'm like, 90% of that game is you. You just make me look good, and we work together through that. And I think that's something, just as a pitcher, it'd be a lie if I were to come up here and say I threw that. That was me. No, that's not true. There's a ton of people who go into making outcomes like this possible. So I'm incredibly grateful for that. And for all of my teammates. Took all 23 of us today, and everybody had something special and unique to offer, and that's not common. So I definitely want some more recognition for all of my teammates.
You said that you're going into everything when you come back into the game with 110% because you know that's what other people are giving you. You keep coming into these kind of high leverage situations. Is there ever a moment that when you're out of the game you kind of dial it back a bit, or is that just go all the time?
I think from a competitive standpoint, absolutely, it's 110 of a competitive mindset. But that doesn't mean that it's not fun. We still have fun. We goof around and we have a good time, crack jokes on and off the field, and it's enjoyable. That's why we love playing this game, is because it's so competitive. That's what makes it fun. So it's made it enjoyable for me. But yeah, definitely. Now I'm like, okay, day's done. I'm gonna take my uniform off and I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my evening and relax. But when you step onto that field and you cross the line, it's go time.
Understanding the mindset, you wanted to say the same. The difference between the first game where you're giving it like a 10-run lead versus the second game where you guys are tied going into the final innings. How does that play into the mindset that you have? Where you can be more relaxed or have to be on every pitch?
Yeah, for me, it's like when you have an offense like this, it's like we're gonna come through at some point. It's just trusting that process and the timing of it. I trust my lineup any day. They're gonna get the job done. So for me, it's knowing that I'm gonna have their back, they're gonna have mine, and we're gonna come out with a win. And just relaxing in that. I think the more we try and stress out and freak out, things probably aren't gonna go our way. But if we can just take a deep breath and perform how we know how to perform, things will go our way.
What did you see out of the team today that makes you optimistic for the rest of the season?
Gosh, I mean, just the smiles on everybody's face. When you can tell that the outcome's going to be positive when you're tied in, the 8th inning, and you're looking around and everybody's having a good time and just enjoying and loving on each other. That's a sign of a really amazing team. So I'm super excited and super blessed and grateful to call these people my teammates and my coaches, my friends. I'm really lucky to be here, so I'm super thankful.